say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have it breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get it right. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
Grand Rising, everybody. How are y'all doing? Listen here, we have to have a conversation. Thank God I had my coffee. However, let's go ahead and get into it. So, why are we finding out that Lolo put her mom off to the side to cater to Lemon? It wasn't far-fetched to me. And the girls was getting mad at me because I was concerned about her mama. I feel like if she wasn't on YouTube and catering to a drunk, her mom probably wouldn't have fell off that bed. You get what I'm saying? Then she's riding around town with expired tags. But this dude then showed you a cash app of $10,000 in his account, and you sending money to him, and you saying that, you're on a fixed income or whatever the case may be, but it's not making sense. It is not making sense. And you need to be honest, Lolo, and tell these people that you wanted some fame. You thought that your bank account was going to end up with $10,000 in it. Yes, you thought that by you surrounding yourself and being close to Lemon that you would get that same fame. But sister girl, you just got a rude awakening. Now you over there crying because you didn't spend enough time with your mama. You feeling guilt. You are feeling guilty. You didn't, how are you sitting up here a caretaker, but you over here feeding your attention to a drunk? You taking off of work because a drunk thing got you into some mess. Make it make sense. What rational person with good sense is going to take off work to address some online BS? Make it make sense. Then you got Sassy over here trying to be the PR. Oh, well, she meant this and she meant that. That woman is almost 60 years old. Lolo can speak for herself. Sassy, she don't need no representation. If she needs the representation, then it makes me even question, why was she in control of her mama? Why was she? Then we find out that Lolo's sister was pissed at her because she's going on a trip with some kids. Then we find out that her daughter's pissed with her because she's on the phone and letting this young drunk talk to her crazy, and she's still showing up. You think that daughter looked at that video or looked at his channel one time and said, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna let it go"? No, she was a watcher of that show. Trust and believe. You sat around and you got dragged from left to right for pennies. I can't even say pennies on a dollar. hmm You sat up here and abandoned your mother for a low life drunk, and you want to get upset with me? I was on mute for a long time. I was taking notes. And if you listen back to the broadcast, she breaks down and say, and even my mama, I put, she had to keep herself together because, Sassy's over there, coaching her on what to say. They over there sending messages back and forth. Sassy then told her to go ahead and cry. Just go ahead and cry so you can get some sympathy. So then when you go back to your channel, the people can show up and they could gift to you. No. And what are we gifting her for? Why are we feeling sorry for a grown ass woman that sat up there and abandoned her mom, and sat up here and gave this drunk all of her attention? Make it make sense. Why should I feel sorry for her? And she made these decisions. Like, I can't feel sorry for her. These are the decisions that she made. When I tried to step up and tell Lolo, hey, you need to get it together. You need to be focused on your mom. Hey, you need to lean back. She will tell you that I told her this stuff. Girl, you can't get your mother back. And guess what? This idiot is on to the next one. And why are you acting so innocent like, oh, you didn't do nothing? Remember when you was talking to Duke and you went behind his back and Crystal was over there and you was he and ha ha and getting videos from Duke? Did you forget that? Did you forget that you was doing some nefarious things and Lemon, you know how he is. You know, everybody in that Discord was up for grabs. And you were doing these little situations. You said what triggered me? What triggered me was just sitting back and this woman is over there crying for a man. This woman ain't had that emotions for her mama when her mama died. Did we hear this woman out here crying and hooping and hollering and doing all this? She didn't even do this for her mama. That woman was just as calm as a Sunday damn morning, rocking back and forth, driving around town on some expired tags, going to go get her some coffee. I bet y'all didn't know that her friend that had $10,000 in his bank account and she riding around Virginia with bad tags. Why am I triggered? This woman said that she spent more time with this man than she did her mama. Her daughter's mad at her because she is letting a drunk talk to her all types of ways. You know, it's a with this content shit, see, I can roll with it. And I told y'all, Friday, my kids are away. I've been holding a lot in. I've been watching. Let's get into this. Lemon is over there spiraling out. He done got into it with his boyfriend, Ghetto, and then exposed their relationship to Miss Ghetto. Cause guess what? Lemon thought that it was just him and Ghetto on the line. Lemon then pull his pant his child, pull his panties to the side and was about to go to town, child. And he was over there. He didn't kick his high heels off. And next thing you know, Miss Ghetto got up in the background and Miss Thing, honey, I could just hear him. You could just hear that he just had to sit up and adjust himself. Oh yes. It's been a lot going on, but Lolo is acting like she's brand new. Like she didn't know what was going on. You know? And girl, why was there are allegations that Lemon was supposed to set Big Dot up, get her to himself, and I guess try to make a move like he did on that computer of Shakim's. Then Lemon comes back and say, well, hell, she was trying to set somebody up. And some dude that she had met on here, I guess she was supposed to set him up and make him a trick and make him buy for everything. What triggered me, Miss Darlings? Y'all trying to ask me what triggered me? If y'all go and look at Goosey's live, Sassy was over there trying to play PR, trying to play attorney, hey Mickey, hey Miss Margie, um, trying to, play PR and all this. And, Lolo and we had a conversation. Sassy is the last person that Lolo should have went to for advice. Sassy can't even keep up with her own damn lies. Can we talk about that? What triggered me? You said what? Well, they said Dot is a setup queen, but her and Lemon were gonna Fook allegedly. Girl, Fook where? They was gonna go out and be girlfriends, honey. Honey, girl, Miss Thing, they was going to get in the room Lemon was gonna be drunk, and girl, Lemon was gonna be looking out around the room like, "What a real niggas at? What a hood niggas at, baby, honey? Let's go into town and bring some fellas back, honey." He wasn't into the. He ain't into that woman. We not even about to play on that woman's top like that. Okay, let's keep it real. You said what triggered me, girl? It was this woman taking off work and she didn't even get compensated. I said, Lolo, so when you took off work that day to address some YouTube stuff, did he compensate you for it? Guess what she said, y'all? No. But she over there crying. And I thought he was my friend. I thought he was my friend. You, it is something seriously going on in her head. Seriously. I still can't wrap my head around it. Your mother is having health issues, right? But you rather hoop and holler online because let's not act like everything was cool. Remember the times when she would be yelling and screaming and going back and forth, cussing people out? Her mom was there. And one thing about it is when you have elderly around like that, they may be nonverbal or something like that, but they read that energy. That energy traveled. I believe Lolo was ready for that woman to get the hell up out of her way so she could live her life. And now the life that she thought that she was going to be living has come to a halt. It's come to an end. But see, they say money is the root of all evil. No, it's the love for the money, for the fame, for the attention. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Ain't no way. I'ma sit on here and come and entertain somebody on YouTube when my mother is here. I'm gonna at least make sure mama is good. She got her depend on. She got her guardrail up. We got her a camera in there so we can see any movement, whatever. But at nighttime, okay, it's your time to play. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. That woman should have lived comfortable in her last days. That woman should have lived comfortable in her last days, and she couldn't because she was dealing with a daughter that was stuck on the internet with these young people trying to get a moment, trying to be seen, sending out the little bit of money that she should have been saving. I mean, you was out there. I mean, sending cash apps out, and this woman is driving around on bad tags. Now, what if you and mama got pulled over and you got a bad cop and he said, "No, we about to tow this car." What was you gonna do then? You couldn't call Lemon. You had already been on his panel. You had already established your worth a long time ago. You established your worth a long time ago. You worked for free. And while you was over there skinning and grinning and laughing when I would get dropped down and stuff, it ain't so funny, huh? Because you didn't receive any of that cash. You was just sitting over there. You just wanted to be seen. Oh, I'm over here. Oh, I'm getting this fame. Oh, I bet you was rushing to get home. I know you was telling people at home, oh um, yeah, I got some business to handle. Girl, you weren't doing nothing but sitting on the panel all evening in your soiled panties. Cause I know if you wasn't getting up washing your tail hair, honey, how was you doing it for your mother? If you stand up all night long battling, stand up with a dude, how do you have the energy and how do you have of course you're gonna be burned out. Of course you're gonna need help. But your sister them, I see why they bagged up away from you because you throwed off. and you money hungry. You throwed off and you money hungry. And I know your mama was getting a check, honey. So my thing is, while you was over there smoking up DD packs, why you didn't smoke your ass down to the tag agency and get you some good tags for your car? Oh, get on over to DD and make sure you use my code. And you was sounding just like the crackhead, like Lady Nika. Y'all both act like some damn dope fiends over a damn pack. Oh, let me get my DD pack. Did Diddy contribute to you? No, Diddy out here using y'all dumbass. You just want to feel important. Oh, we got a sponsor that we need to tell y'all about. Girl, ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody trying to get stuck. Bitch, ain't nobody trying to be broke. Look at you and the Lady Nika out here. Some old hoes out here just washed up doing DD packs. Make it make sense. I see why you lonely. Cause you stupid. A man, you ain't got nothing to give to a man. And if you feel like you just gotta open up your legs all the time, that ain't all a man need. Like you just, I don't know. It's something wrong with you. You talking about you just got in therapy. You need to go in therapy and be honest and tell them people, hey, I abandoned my mama for this dude that I thought that I was gonna get some celebrity from. I thought that I was gonna have a increase in income. I thought that I was gonna be a star. I thought that I was gonna be it. And just tell them it didn't work out. It didn't work out. You neglected your mom to be around a drunk. Let's talk about it. And you got burnt out with caregiving. Caregiving is already a stressful job. You think that I'm going to add a drunk dude that is not helping, funding, paying no bills and none of that? I mean, you're drunk. No. Mm-mm. See, I can unplug. I'm not addicted to it, but you addicted to it. Some of y'all get a little bit of attention and y'all ain't had none in a minute. And you may just been that girl in life. Already didn't have no self-esteem. So you sit up on the internet in front of young women, in front of millions of people that browse this red app, and you let a drunk cuss you out, call you out your name, disrespect you. But then you cuss women out. Oh, you'll get right at a woman, but you let him play right in your face. You let him play right in your face. And don't get mad. Your daughter is upset with you. She should be. I wouldn't want you around. You acting stupid. Girl, what is wrong with you? You're not acting like a mom. What is wrong with you? But, you know, even when I called the Adult Protective Services for neglect, you was neglecting that woman. How the hell you high your mama fall and you laughing about it and nobody found nothing wrong with that? Nobody. I'm saying this is an older woman. People laughed. They even laughed at Miss Sheila when she fell. They don't understand when you're up in age, those falls aren't, you know, those are nothing to take lightly. They are so fragile. They could break a bone. They could have internal bleeding or anything like that. This woman didn't even send her mom off to get checked. Anytime you have a fall, you don't even let that person go to sleep. You don't let them go to sleep for hours. Mm-mm. It's a certain amount of hours. Do not let them go to sleep. You take them to the doctor, to the emergency room, ER. Yes, especially when you have osteoporosis. Absolutely. And even with the skin, it tears. It's so thin when they're older and they get thin, they get small. Their skin, it could rip, it could tear anything, a gash. But she was on live. Yeah, my mama fell. I was high. I had to call these people. And these people was probably saying she high calling and her mom on the floor. I didn't see nothing funny about that. I thought that it was evil for you to sit up here and share a story about your mama falling, and then you're sniggling and giggling about it. And it makes me question, how long was she down there? How many times did she fall that we don't know about when you were high? I would love to see your record of purchase from with those DD packs. How many DD packs did you have? How many were you doing per day, per week? I could see if you were doing your little packs and it was like around bedtime. Like I said, mom's in sleep. She's tucked away. She's got her guardrails up. She's got the camera in there in case any movement. You go in your room, you do your little edible or do your DD. I don't know if you smoke it, eat it, whatever. You've been talking about cakes and stuff, but you could have did that late night after your mom was asleep. Then you go in there, you get high, and then try to get you some sleep. Absolutely. People thought that I was just being mean. No, this woman was sitting there neglecting her mom. She was getting high. Okay, you're getting high. You're giving your time to limit. You were there. You were for hours. And when you come home, you couldn't even take care of your mama good enough. You went your ass and jumped right on that computer. If anything, you probably made your mama a sandwich and some chips and told her to figure the rest out. Cause you had to get online with your friend. You had to go to work. You just left work. You came home. You supposed to work on mom. Gave her some time. Decompress with her. Cause she say she works from home. But what was you doing with mama's check? Why was mama riding around in a car with no tags? If you got no tags, damn, you probably ain't even got no insurance. Can y'all see the dangers in that? This woman stay geeked up off of a DD pack. She advertises DD pack. Y'all get y'all DD pack. Get high and get stuck. Become become addicted. Okay. Use the code, but where was the sponsorship? I asked the woman, is Dee Dee paying you for sponsorship? No, she ain't. And you mad because Lemon paid you bare minimum of $70 a month and you sat on his panel and you got degraded, you got humiliated, you got disrespected. You was out there fighting his battles, girl. You inherited it. But this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted the fame. You wanted the notoriety. It ain't what it's hyped up to be, huh? See, some of y'all be getting so caught up in the views and this many people and this, that, and the third. But what is their inside like? Did you gain anything from that content creator? Yeah, you gained something. You gained a beat down, but you enjoyed it. This is what you enjoyed. You know, I told him stop talking to me like that. But then you right on back over there. Well, Lemon ain't gonna take this number. Well, you know what? With Lemon and giving him an excuse because you had something to lose. You were gonna lose access to the channel. Don't lose your moderator stick. Cause all that meant something to you. See, it's so interesting. Ever since I denounced being the captain of the Lemonette, y'all have totally been a disgrace. Cause I stood on business. I would talk about him. I would cuss him out on my own channel. And y'all would go back over there and y'all would tell him. And he would let me back up. And he would say, yeah, I heard you was talking about me. Yes, boo, I was. What did you hear? Let me go ahead and verify. Yeah, I said it. And what? I always stood on business. But see, even the ones, even Sour Patch, you wanted to be in it. He was over there in the comments. Well, Lolo, every time he would demand I would come up and you went. And you went. Hmm. And yes, I did have Lemon on lock. And still do, honey. Honey, because y'all know he had blocked me off his StreamYard, honey. He came to assistance and unblocked me. Sure did. Because my thing is, how can you hate on somebody that's keeping it real? If I said I talked about you and you addressed me and asked me if I talked about you, hell yeah, I talked about you. I ain't gonna backpedal. Hell, what's up? Let's do it. We gonna go back and forth, or you gonna check it or you gonna respect it. Simple as that. But see, a lot of these people, they like to run away from the truth. So they get called out on something. And just like I was calling Lolo out on Goosey's panel, oh, well, Tulsa, she didn't say that. I said, this woman sat up here and said that she poured all of her time into Lemon and she's feeling a certain type of way, even with her mom. She said that she could have shown up more for her mom. And what I was trying to tell these idiots is she spent more time with Lemon. I mean, do I need to say it in sign language? Can we get a translator up here to give it to the people in Spanish? Can we give it to you in French? I mean, how what more do y'all need to see that this woman neglected her mom to be on the panel with that dude? By any means necessary. Listen, she claims she has children and they're so educated and this, that, and the third. She does not have a good relationship with them, and it shows. She does not have a good relationship with her family, with her sister, and it shows. Her sister was thinking, "You pathetic bitch! You're trying to go to Las Vegas with some kids, practically. Those are your kids' age, like mom here. You know, like, girl, what are you doing? This money? How are you gonna get the money? You see what I'm saying? But hey, man, you know how you gonna get the money? Why are you taking this money to go out there and then you get out there and then you having to cover Lemon's tab for a $22 burger that he ordered and he had to pay you a month later. That right there should let you know, hey, I need to go ahead and either, have this dude, break me off or I need to bag up. But ain't no way I'm waiting no 2 weeks. Ain't no way I would have paid for the burger. No, ma'am. He would have been going to Las Vegas County Jail messing with me because we didn't discuss me paying for your food on this trip. We didn't discuss that. You stay closer to Vegas than any of us. Your flight was about $140. You got it. And then you went into Lolo's room with your boyfriend Shakim, and honey went in there and got drunk. How much alcohol did you and Shakim need? Because it seemed like y'all were drinking like fish. Oh, I did have to call the sponsor because I didn't have the $500. So this dude played in your face in person, played in your face online. You know what? At this point, she said she was a swinger and stuff, and she was getting passed around. So she just likes to, y'all. In my mind, I just feel like she just likes to get passed around. She likes to get used. You know, it's some people that go to swingers clubs and they, hey, hey, come on, you ain't. Yes, I'm with it. Come on. What you need me to do? You need me to get it up? Come on. He said, let me drink the bar alone. Kim wasn't there. No, they both went to her hotel room. They both went to her hotel room and they both got lit. Don't forget that. Hmm. And then she's talking about um she was walking around Vegas and this, that, and the third. Girl, you was in that room crying on live television, live broadcast with your big white paper towel crying. Big woman. Big age, your big age self was in Las Vegas crying, talking about this. They call me, they ain't answering the phone. I don't know what to do. You said no. Tulsa Lolo said it was Shakim because she was scared of Lemon, but then she corrected it. Mm. So you got this dude ready to put paws on you. That's why I say she like that humiliation. She likes to be intimidated. She love when I'm. You know what? That is a sickness. Cause she brags about, oh, I was a swinger, and oh yeah, I was getting it going. They love me up in there. They was using you. Cause when you left with a wet ass. Your pockets was not thick. Okay. You didn't say that you was in there selling it, and I'm not gonna put that on you. I'm not gonna put that on you. I'm not gonna say that you was in there selling anything because you didn't say that. You said that when you went in there, you were very freely and you enjoyed the swingers and they enjoyed you. And you loved the guys and ladies in there and you had a blast. Hmm. But in those situations, being a sub, that means, you know, dominance is an attraction. That's your kink, that's your fetish, that turns you on, you know, with the verbal abuse. Some women enjoy that. Shut up, B. Oh, daddy said again. That type of stuff. And some women, they get off to it. And I thought she was getting off, to be honest, I thought she was getting off to it because she was doing her DD packs. So she was feeling good. So when he would, and she would sit there and she would laugh about it. She would be over there just giggling. And remember, she would make those little faces when, uncomfortable conversations were going on. And, you know, she was get down, man. Yes, child. But anywho, I just feel like, oh, now it's Mad Day. Now she's saying, last night Oh, baby, she was riled up. Oh, she was turned up. Those numbers was going up. Oh, baby, she was going up, honey. She was on there. Oh, this he needs to get that eye. And oh child, she was going in. She calmed down a lot when she was on that panel. Yeah, child, she calmed down a lot. I was like, but yeah, child, she was going in, talking about she had recordings and you think you was the only one. And remember, I told y'all that woman is sneaky. She says, and then she's a liar. She listen, you said I was oh, how did it even start? Um, with child, don't get me the line. I'm just telling you what I know. Okay. Um, but I think it started with remix. Did it start with remix? I don't know. Child, it's been a lot of stories that's been going on. But oh, did I get into this story? Did I tell y'all that Lemon and Ghetto um they were Ghetto hit his link. And so Lemon thought that Ghetto was just he thought that it was just him and Ghetto on the phone. And he's talking, sounds like, y'all know how you talk to your man. You be like, yeah, you put on your little sexy voice. So Lemon put on his sexy voice for Ghetto, and Ghetto seemed like he was a little lit too. So they having a conversation, and he's like, tired of you, and you don't be, you be acting funny, or you betrayed me, this, that, and the third. So they having this conversation, and so Miss Ghetto jumps in, and I was praying to God that she was gonna say, "You're gonna have to leave my man alone." Listen, I know that you like him and y'all have y'all fun on YouTube, but please leave my man alone. I would have said that. I would have said, please leave my man alone. But she wasn't that bold. But anyway, she was on the phone. She was like, yeah, I don't really know that. Oh, child, she says that. So Miss Ghetto is a content creator. Child, why didn't she be honest and tell us that she was a content creator from the jump start? She was over there to my, yeah, people dox me and this, that, and the third. And, you know, but I'm just like, oh my God. She was saying that, I think she said people was sending her clips and stuff or whatever the case may be. Was that her or was that conversation? Okay, let me retract that. Maybe she did, and maybe I'm talking about another conversation. But anyhow, so she's on there and it was like she has an inkling that Ghetto is a little zesty. Don't think that it has not crossed her mind. I think if her doubts before, I don't think that she needs to doubt or question his sexuality or how he gets down after his interaction with Lemon last night. When I tell you Lemon and Ghetto were up there, I mean, it was like oh, Miss Ghetto was like, what did she say? Hold on, let me remember. She was like, well, I wanna I don't know. She was like, I'm a break up or I don't want to break up. And then Lemon followed her with, I'm happy or something like that. I've got to go back because I do have it recorded, but I haven't uploaded it. I'm gonna upload it to my backup channel, Queen Tulsa Live in the Field. I'm gonna upload it there. But child, I was praying and hoping that Miss Ghetto was gonna say, please leave my man alone. Like, no, like, or I think you like him or, something like that. But I don't think that she was trying to mess up her money because y'all know that they say that, Ghetto is he likes to take care of the ladies, and gentlemen. I would love to see. You said, "Girl, just play his live. He don't strike." Well, I'm on my phone, and I had recorded it. I had recorded it, screen recorded it on my other phone. Yeah, I don't know how to do the. I don't know how to share stuff. I'm on my Samsung. I don't know how to like bring up a video from the phone. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's all my commentary. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I wanted to talk about Sassy. Sassy, you need to fall back. Like seriously. If I come in peace and I don't be on that shit, like when I hit the link and I'm just up there minding my business, I don't need you trying to be a mother to me. I don't need you as a mother. My mother is in my life. My father is in my life. I don't need, girl, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. I had to cuss Goosey out because I was confronting Lolo. I was confronting her. Like, I sat on mute for about a good 30 minutes, and I was just over here taking my notes, and I'm like, mm. Then I got some confirmations and stuff, so I'm like, when it was time for me to get in there, Sassy jumps up, and, she's just a problem starter. Like, she really needs to find her some business. Like, you're intimidated. Why don't you go to your channel and strike up your live? Like, we all have channels. Go to your channel and try to run your channel. Like you're doing way too much. And then she's over there, Lolo, because they were asking her to show stop it, Cheshire, get down. Cheshire, stop it. Cheshire, stop it. Come here. Cheshire, get down. Anyhow, but yes, Sassy over there acting like she's somebody damn front office assistant. Um, well, Lolo, we had already had this conversation, and Lolo, don't put out no receipts, because, you know, you can send them to me. Why did Lolo have to send you the cash out receipts? Why couldn't Lolo just post it up on her community wall and we could see how much money was actually exchanged? Because it seems like, and then this is another thing. Sassy, you're too invested. I was like, so how did no, I was like, where's the money that stop it, Cheshire, or you're gonna go to your room. I was like, what about the money, the 250 that you were supposed to go to Vegas with? And Sassy's like, oh, I booked the trip. I booked the trip. Sassy, I don't trust you to book anything. When you did that shady shit to Sheffy, when you canceled her trip, I already knew that you was a lowbrow, low vibrational. That's poor bitch behavior. Seriously. You sit up here and cancel out a woman's trip because you got bothered. So you wanted to take Sheffy's moment away. Sassy, you are a sack of shit. You are. You sure are. I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. But let's talk about this abandonment. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to this abandonment. So you abandoned your mom just to get abandoned, Lolo. You abandoned your mom for Lemon and his channel, only for us to find out that you were getting $70 a month. You were getting dragged, your blood pressure going up. You're having to get your medicine and stuff. You're overstressed, overworked, tired, sleepy, bags under your eyes, smoking cigarette after cigarette after cigarette, running around on bad tags. That was it for me. That's what triggered me. This woman was driving around on bad tags, complaining about money issues, but then she's sending Tracy $7 for her birthday, sending lemon money for his pods or his microphone or whatever it is they need. All to find out that you were struggling for money and you're riding around on expired tags. Why is Queen Tulsa triggered? She got her mama riding around dirty. If you ain't got tags, then you damn sure ain't got no insurance. Listen here, that's it. That's all. Let me wake my man up. Ooh, no, 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 no. It's time for you to go to your bed. It's time for you to go to your bed. Come on. No, go to your little hideout. Yeah, but anyhow, I'm just like, I was like, it's like, I was triggered. I was. I'm like, so you sitting up here over here crying about lemon, but you wasn't even on here crying when you told us about your mama. But you so devastated about this nigga. That's a disposable paper towel. Disposable. But see, that's what happens. When you in it for the wrong reasons, you end up getting played. When you sit up here and let people treat you a certain type of way, this is what happens. Can't nobody just talk to me crazy. Like I told Sassy this morning, girl, I don't need you telling me anything. I have my mother, I have my father. You ain't my mother. Girl, go over there and smoke on your damn Newport 100, please, and leave me the hell alone. What is wrong with you? Anybody. Don't tell me what to say. Don't tell me what to do. I will check you. I'm cool, but I'll cuss your ass out. Don't try me. I'm cool. If I'm minding my business, I need you to mind yours. That's it. That's all.